Do you find yourself having a hard time doing something that, quite frankly, you hate doing? How do you motivate yourself to get through it? How do you motivate yourself to do better and to continue that process till the task is done? I used to struggle with this a lot. There were so many things in my life that I hated doing that needed to get done. And when I tried to do them, I did such a lackluster job because I hated doing it. And I don't like using the word hate so much, but sometimes we do things that we actually really don't like, and it impacts not only our happiness, but it impacts our performance when doing that task. So how do we overcome it? Some research and some science-backed studies actually show that there's 3 ways you can hack your brain to enjoy the process of doing something that you actually hate. I'm Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One-Up Effect, helping high-performing professionals with families have fun becoming their best self through purpose, play, passion, and performance. In this video today, I'm going to share with you 3 hacks for your brain that can allow you to actually enjoy doing something that you hate. Whenever I was going through a difficult time or I had a moment where I needed to face the truth of what I was experiencing, it was always something that I hated doing. I did not really enjoy. I mean, let's face it, like who enjoys going through a tough time? Who enjoys having to face the reality and having to deal with it? Well, I've learned to love those moments. Yes, I did say love, because those moments have taught me so much about life and about who I am that allows me to be the person that I am today. But before I was able to get there, I had to trick my brain into thinking that it could enjoy what it's about to do, even though it thought that it would hate it. And what this does is it changes your brain and it starts to function in a different way. See, when we love something, when we really enjoy something, our performance level increases. Our ability to be open and connected to the process increases. But so does our cognitive function, so does our mood, and so does our perspective towards how we're doing inside the experience. And so if we can find ways to hack our brain to think that it's enjoying this process, it can really go a long way towards not only how you get through the process, but how well you perform inside of it. So here are the 3 hacks that I've learned to use to enjoy doing things that I actually originally didn't enjoy doing. The first hack is music. You know, when you think about music, especially for those who respond to sound really well, music is a great thing that you can use. Anytime that I was going out to meet with clients, anytime I was about to do a workout, I even in my morning rituals, if I'm doing a journal, I'm doing gratitude, I have music that gets me in the right mindset to be focused and to put my energy into it at a much higher level. Even if I was doing something that I didn't enjoy, whether it was cleaning or working out, I would find a way to listen to music. What I found was my performance level dramatically increased because the level of enthusiasm that I was feeling from the music got to be transferred over into the activity that I was doing. I even have, the test results to show that when I play music when I run, I actually run a lot faster than I do when I'm not listening to music. I'm actually able to exert more force and power lifting weights when I'm listening to music than when I'm not. And so it's a clear indicator to me that when I'm listening to music, my performance level increases. The second hack is get the small win first. If we're taking on something that seems really daunting, it's hard to really be motivated thinking that you're going to be able to get to the end result. What I've found is that if I start and get a small win, that's going to give me some momentum towards being able to finish. But more importantly, the anxiety and the loathing that I experienced doing the task goes away because I just got a small win, and it increases my level of optimism and hope towards being able to move forward and taking on a little bit more complex tasks, getting to that finish line. And so if you feel like you're faced with a very big project or something that you just actually don't want to do or you're not excited about, start with getting a small win first and watch how your perspective and your mood changes after getting that win, and see how it pushes you forward towards actually getting the job done. And the third technique, have something sweet. Now this is not mine, but I know that this is actually true because it's very effective for me. But the professor of kinesiology, Jennifer Hayes, she's also the author of Move the Body, Heal the Mind. talks about a lot of ways you can hack the brain to particularly love exercise. But when she talks about what's called the swish and spit technique, she says basically there's some research showing that if you take a swish of a sugary drink in your mouth, it's easier for you to be active. And the study, which is documented in the Journal of Human Kinetics, found that when runners swish sugar water in their mouths without swallowing, they had increased endurance and faster running times. Hai says the idea is that it convinces the lazy brain that resources are plenty, but the trick is you don't actually have to drink it. You can just swish it around in your mouth and that's enough. Now, artificial sweeteners don't have the same effect the study has shown. It has to be real sugar. I look at this and yes, I feel like this is true, but even for me, like if I'm gonna have something sugary, I'm just gonna have it. But what it does is it just makes me feel like there's a lot more resources. I don't have sugar a lot in my life. And so for me, having a little bit of a dose of that sugar actually helps my brain function on a different level. Not so much having that sugar high, but just under the belief that there's more energy available for me than I thought, and it allows my brain to be open to new possibilities, new opportunities, and it allows me to kind of propel towards a task. I would consider that the kind of the last resort if you feel like the first two aren't working, but I do know that this is really effective, and now there's studies to prove that. This is what I think. Comment below, let me know what you think. How do you get yourself over the hump to do something that you hate? Have you tried any of these things? What is your experience if you have tried these things? Comment below, let me know what your experience is. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when we put out videos, which happen almost every single day. And if you found this video interesting or inspiring, please share this with someone who might find this interesting or inspiring too. I'd love to hear what they have to say and get them in on the conversation. And if you want to learn the exact process and science behind reducing stress, virtually eliminating burnout, and learning how to have fun creating more success in various areas of your life, including your health, wealth, self, faith, marriage, family, career, business, and not feel the need to sacrifice personal happiness or professional ambition, you can go to thomasedwardsjr.com. Once again, this is Thomas Edwards reminding you to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. Until next time, I'll see you around.